How you doing, everybody? Charlie, out and about. I've got my juice, I've got my coffee. I'm still half a fag, so I'm puffing away on a vape. I just bumped into Bimbo there, Ian McDonald. What a great guy. I used to work with him. Bimbo came in as a loader, now he's the driver. The bin motors. It was great seeing him. I'll stick a photo on the Bimbo. What a great guy he is. I always love bumping into him. So I'm off today. I'm going up to show you where 7 kings are buried at Dunfermline Abbey. It's not some old car park where they found Richard I, or Richard III. It's a lovely place, and it's where Charles I was born. The last British monarch was born in Britain, born in Scotland. But he went down to England, and Charles I, he ended up, you know what happened to him, they cut his head off. The English had a good tendency cutting the heads off of Scottish monarchs. Even his granny, Mary Queen of Scots. So that's where I'm off to today, up to Dunfermline Abbey. And I'm away and I go Motown's 50 greatest hits. We bit of Motown today, so I'll listen to that on the way up. So there we go, Charlie out and about. If you're subscribing, thanks very much. If you're just watching the channel and you enjoy the scenery, thanks very much. Remember my last video, I gave a shout out to a few people. Go in and watch their videos. You'll be surprised at what we've got round about Scotland. So anyway, that's me out and about, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye now. Charlie out and about. Well, I'm up at Dunfermline Abbey, and I've got a great cameraman behind that camera, Davey. So it's quite a beautiful place. And did you know that there's 7 kings buried here? They're not buried in any car park where they found Richard III. They're all buried here in such a lovely place. And if you span round, you'll see the top of the rampart there. Let's get King Robert. That's obviously when you say Robert, you say Robert the Bruce. Did you know that there was 5, sorry, more than 5, there was 7 Robert the Bruces. That Robert the Bruce that they're talking about up there is the 3rd one. His dad was called Robert, and his granda was called Robert. And then obviously the warrior king that we know as Robert the Bruce had a son called Robert. Who had a son called Robert, believe it or not? Now my dad's name was Robert, and my son's name was Robert. So guess what my name is? Charlie. I'm Charlie. I'm named after my dad, Robert's brother, Charlie. That's how I'm called Charlie. So today we're up at the Abbey. We're going to go down and have a wee look at the palace, which Queen Margaret got built. And that's where your kings were. Robert the Bruce is buried in here. But his heart is in Melrose Abbey. Because his heart was took on the Crusades by, I think it was John Douglas, known as the Black Douglas, who took his heart on the Crusades with him. And when he came back, his heart was interred at Melrose Abbey. Now, if you ever go to Melrose Abbey, on the turrets, you'll see there's actually a pig playing the bagpipes. And if you find it and gonna tell them where it is, you get a wee plaque. I've got a wee plaque, and I'll put a photograph on the video of the wee plaque of the pig playing the bagpipes at Melrose Abbey. There we go. I'm just going to tell you, we walked into the palace now, and that's where Charles I, that's where he was born. And his granny, Mary Queen of Scots, remember her? Both of them got their heads cut off down in England. English were good at cutting our monarchs' heads off. But thanks for watching. On to the next part now. Charlie Oot&aboot, up at the Abbey. This is known as the Weeping Cross. This tree here. We say that the mother, Margaret, of Sir William Wallace, is buried at this spot. You'll see the plaque that's been put there. There's a tradition that the mother of Sir William Wallace was buried at the spot marked by the thorn tree. This was the former site of the Abbey's Weeping Cross, and you can see the banners at the foot. There's a plaque at the back there, Lady Margaret Crawford, beloved mother of William Wallace, a flower of Scotland. There's a beautiful big thistle just at the back here. Yeah, so there's the willow tree. Thanks for that, Davey. There we go. Bruce King. Robert the Bruce, who's King. Dunfermline Abbey. And this is the palace. This was built by Queen Margaret. And if it's just spin round, you see the beautiful cenotaph. It's been erected by the people of Dunfermline. Absolutely stunning. And away in the distance there, you'll see the 4 bridges. 3, the railway bridge into the road. And the last one that was built was actually built by a German. There we go. There's the cenotaph, just outside Dunfermline Abbey. I want to thank Davey, Susan's brother, for showing me about today. He doesn't stay that far from the Abbey, and I'm grateful that he's brought me round to see the place. Thanks very much, Davey.
You're more than welcome. Anytime.
That stained glass window there, that was donated to Andrew Carnegie, and on there is,
We've got, you can see at the bottom, William Wallace, at the bottom of the Malcolm Canyon, St Margaret and Robert the Bruce.
nice one. This is us now inside the Abbey. There's your David. And as Alan says, that's a stained glass window that was donated. The stained glass windows here are absolutely amazing. I just hope they come out in the video as good as they come out when you're standing at them. Now we're going to go through to the tomb of our warrior king, Robert the Bruce. The main part of the Abbey. Bruce's banners. We've got the coat of arms. There's the coat of arms of Bruce. And that was Bruce's wife. That was her coat of arms. There's the pulpit. And in there itself, there's the tomb of Robert the Bruce. Underneath the pulpit. And the reason you know that it's Robert the Bruce is because they found linen and gold leaf surrounding him with lead sort of weights on him, and he had no heart. The tomb itself, there's a replica of the skull, which I'll show you the photographs that, thanks to the University of Liverpool and the University of Glasgow, have reconstructed his skull and put a face to it, which I'll leave on. And that's how it would have looked, his tomb. It's even better when you see it. You see it like that. It's actually a French design, because Robert the Bruce sent some of his henchmen out to France to get the material, because he knew exactly how he wanted buried. And there it's there. Not years ago, that's how it would have looked. And there you've got your other banners. That was William the second. And that's Scotland's banner. See me, that's only flown when the monarch's here.